Hey guys, Casper here from the Geek Home. I just wanted to make a quick video to introduce you to some of the D&D products that we sell. Sorry about the background noise, the store is currently open, so we have a few people playing today, it's on a Saturday. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly show you some stuff. So these are some of the basic starter products that we sell for Dungeons and Dragons. First, you get the starter set, you get the essentials kit, you get the Dungeon Master screen, and you get the player's handbook, and then also monster manual. There's also the Dungeon Master's guide, which I don't unfortunately have here at the moment. But these are some of the sort of starting off things when you start D&D that you would want to get in order to properly start playing the game. You see there's dice also, which is always good to have an additional of. I'm quickly going to open the starter set and then I'm going to give you a quick showing of what you get inside. First off, we get a dice set, a small little dice set, very nice dice set, nice blue. And you get a campaign book, which is basically the campaign of this specific starter set, which is the Dragons of the Stormwreck Isle. It's a pretty nice campaign actually. I'm not sure what the level for it is, but I think it goes up to like 1 to 3 at least. So it's a good starting off campaign. This is just a promotional leaflet. This is the starter set rulebook. This contains all of the basic rules you need for Dungeons and Dragons. It is not as concise as some of the other books, but if you just wanted to start off, this is a great thing to start off with because it sort of eases you into the game and gives you all of the basic things you need to know. And then we get our pre-made characters. So as most of you will know, that D&D is all about creating characters and role-playing that character, since it's a role-playing game. So you get a couple of different pre-made characters here. You get a hill dwarf, wood elf, you get a human. I should probably tell you what the classes are. So it's a wizard high elf, a rogue, lightfoot halfling, paladin human, cleric hill dwarf, and then a fighter wood elf. So yeah, these are like pre-made characters. Obviously with D&D, you also get the ability to make your own character. Usually how that will work is the Dungeon Master will sit down with his players and then create a character according to certain attributes, and they do certain roles and they create backstories for their characters and so forth. That's a big part of the fun of the game also. But the nice thing about this is it gives you a good introductory into starting to know how a character should work instead of just cobbling together something. So it works really good because it's very balanced with this campaign that you get in here, with the Stormwreck Isle campaign. And yeah, so this gives all of the basic information for the players and the Dungeon Master, how to actually get into D&D. So it's a really nice thing to start off with. It generally goes, I think, for about 450 Rand. And we do sell these on our web store, geekhome.co.za. So it's just a sealed one. The second one I want to show you is an essentials kit. The essentials kit is basically more of a advanced type starter set, but it's also a good addition to the starter set. You get another type of campaign inside. You get a Dungeon Master screen, which is extremely useful. You get more dice, obviously. You get some maps and a couple of other different things. It also helps you a bit more with like trying to create characters. It's a good add-on to this, but you can also buy this on its own as a starter set, which is a bit more advanced starter set. This sells for about 700 Rand. Then we have a Dungeon Master screen on its own, extremely useful. This basically folds up in front of you, blocks the view of the players and has stats on it. Dungeon Master can do rolls and do things basically to adjust to the game. The players can't see exactly what he's doing, which is pretty nice because sometimes you don't want players to know what you're planning and what you're doing. So this is an extremely useful thing. Player's handbook. So this is mostly considered the main rule book of D&D. It has all of the basic combat rules and all of the stuff that players would have the abilities for, which you basically use to play the game, and all of the sort of finer points on what it means to be a player in the game. So when it comes to actual interaction of playing the game, this rulebook is extremely useful. Then you get the monster manual, which obviously contains all the monster stats. This is an extremely useful resource for the dungeon master, obviously, because it helps in creating encounters and campaigns, and gives you all of the basic stats of the monsters, the basic monsters. There's quite a lot of other monster books also with all monster types, but this is the basic one you'd start off with. Then there's also the Dungeon Master's Guide, which I don't have it at the moment. That's a more precise guide for the Dungeon Master himself. So yeah, those are the basic books that you get. If you were interested in any of these, we do sell them all on our online store, geekgum.co.za, and also in our store in Pretoria, in Moraletta Park. We have all of these in stock, and they are available for purchase. Once again, I just want to focus on the dice quickly. Dice are always nice to have. Each player should always have his own set of dice, and then the Dungeon Master should also have multiple sets of dice, because those are the things that determine the basics of what's going to happen in the game as rolls are done and checks are done. So yeah, that's the basics, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a quick overview of the starting products of D&D. And yeah, if there's anything you wanted, just check out our online store or come in store. Thank you very much, and please subscribe, like the video, and see you next time. Cheers.